them all. But all I know is I kept dreaming about Alexa. My Alexa won't work. So I said, okay, well, you got the iPad, and the iPad has Siri. Well, so and so got Siri, and she got Alexa. I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna lie, I was about to freak out, man. She wanted to have. I was like, oh, so what? I don't understand. Well, go ahead and use the Siri. Well, I'm just used to my Alexa. I say, Alexa, uh, what is the weather today? And I'm like, and then she says, and she's telling me how Alexa is saying it, right? Mm-hmm. And I'm like, oh god, it's almost like it's another human being in the atmosphere. Oh, damn. Yeah. So I was determined. I said, you know what? I will never spend another day of hearing this woman talking about this. So I was like, no nonsense. She didn't know it, but I was no nonsense that morning. I mean, whatever day that was. What that mean, no freaking nonsense. Like, as I'm trying to explain to her certain things, she's trying to act as if she doesn't understand my commands. Oh shit. Right? Okay. Yeah. So like as you're setting up this Alexa, it's telling you just like when you're setting up your phone for the first time and it's asking you to recognize your voice, it's asking you to repeat certain phrases. Yeah. So the phrases were popping up, and look, she kept looking at me, right? Kept looking at me. The thing says, Alexa, what is the weather today, or something like that. And she says, Alexa, and she's looking at it like, first of all, she's looking at it like she can't read a thing. Then she says, Alexa, what is the weather for today? Then another phrase pops up, and it's telling her to say it again. It's just trying to recognize her voice. Mm-hmm. Then she looking up at me like, what am I supposed to do? Just say what it says to do, right? Just say what the thing says until it stops. Mm-hmm. So I had to, yeah. Oh my gosh. Now with this right here, I'm not familiar with these things. And as a matter of fact, who are they?
I don't know. I think I have seen them up here too, though.
And she told me there's no contract. They take your paperwork. They just give you a phone.
What's the name of the organization?
I don't know. Hey, look. There's only two different avenues of approach going into that little town. We're gonna try and see, because I'm like, well, she said she was gonna go up there.
Well, there's always one in Orangeburg.
Oh yeah, I've always seen it in Orangeburg, but I've never seen them set up here. I don't think.
I think they have been.
Maybe one time they were over there by what is that place called? Family Dollar. I saw them set up. They had like a little tent, a little thing.
Yeah.
Well, see, the thing is, though, she's seeing the value of a smartphone. Yeah. Okay. So now you get used to one kind of service, right? Mm-hmm. And she likes the iPad. Yeah. And so look, so this has to be gradual. Just like how we eliminated 2 of her devices and now we're only using that one iPad. I think that's what I'm going to have to do. I'm going to have to practice some patience. Yeah. I got to practice some patience, because I'm like this. And that's how I was originally with the iPad. Mm-hmm. Remember, she didn't want the iPad, remember? Mm-hmm. She didn't want the iPad. Mm. And so gradually, all right, now she sees how the iPad can hook up that Alexa. So now you got this look, again, there's nothing wrong with these phones. Okay, because there are people who don't have access to phones, mm-hmm. who need those phones. But in your mind, you're thinking, oh, it's free. It's gonna be good. Man, please, you see when it's something that's free that's not reliable. Mm-hmm. Now, because I believe that she's seen that it's beneficial. It is beneficial. Mm-hmm. You take look at all these people who I'm going back to that. I think I just can't. I can only think about the most recent thing that I've heard about, where the girl, she and her boyfriend or her spouse went over a cliff, and they had the Apple Watch, and they also had their cell phone. They couldn't reach the cell phone in the vehicle. The cell phone was still in the vehicle, but they had their Apple Watch, and they were able to call for help. Now I know, she doesn't have the Apple Watch yet, but if we get an iPhone and I teach her how to call using her Siri, using her Apple device, man, we're golden.
Yep. There's lots of stories on the internet about people who got, older family members into the ecosystem.
Now, so look, I don't know anything about these Android devices. Can this phone do like Siri, or does it have some kind of voice recognition thing? And maybe she doesn't. You know what? I need to do some research on that phone.
Yeah, the model of it. And you got Google. Google will show you somebody, will take you right to somebody who will tell you all you need to know about that.
And to me, that's too many electronic people I got to worry about. You know what? Because that means she's got 3 electronic people. She got okay, Alexa, right? Mm-hmm. Then, for the phone, you got perhaps, because it's not an Apple device, okay, Google, right? Mm-hmm. And then when she does use the iPad, okay, Siri.
Set a 30-minute meatballs timer.
See, she got 3 electronic friends.
30-minute meatballs.
She got Alexa, Siri, and Google. It's too much.
You show her how to do it. She'll be responsible for maintaining it.
Oh, yeah. Look, I tell you what, I have to try to meet her halfway and try, just like how with them other devices and trying to get that Alexa, I gotta try to do it first. And once I show her, I've exhausted that option, then we have to look at
okay, you thinking?
Yeah, and it's exhausting because you instantly want them to do it right now.
Yeah.
And that just ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work. I don't care how much what I do. Because then she gonna say some stuff like, "Crystal, you're not listening. You're not listening." I was like, "Oh my God." I just need to know everything. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Jeez. Oh, this is a good wake up.
It is.
But I'm ready to eat my cream cheese tarts, man. I'm gonna have me some coffee. I'm gonna have me a little bit of breakfast. I'm gonna do a little bit of cleaning up, and then we're gonna get ready to bounce.